Hello, good morning friends. My name is Rajesh and I am from Bhopal, and in today's video we are going to discuss what or who Mystery Babylon is. But before we come to our topic, I would like to request you to kindly like and subscribe this video. When you will hit the subscribe button, you will see a bell icon. You must not forget to click that icon also. So as soon as I load my video, you will get a notification that my video has been loaded. So let's come to our topic, Mystery Babylon. But before we discuss what Mystery Babylon is, about which the book of Revelation tells, we must know what Babylon is, or who Babylon was. So please turn to chapter 11 of Genesis. Here we find that there are some people, and if we see in chapter 10 verse 9 and 10 of Genesis, chapter 10, 9 and 10, there was a big emperor called Nimrod. He was a great king of that time, ancient world. And he and all his people came together to a place called Shinar or Babylon, and there they decided, let us build a big city and a high tower. And why they were doing this? Because Bible says they spoke one language and they could understand each other very fine. But God was not very happy about their project, because they were anti-God people. They were against God. They didn't worship Him. They didn't recognize His power. They, by their own strength and by own wisdom, they wanted to rebel against God and build a city and a great high tower. So God came down and God put confusion amidst them. And the meaning of Babel itself is confusion. So here we see that Babel is originally called confusion because people were trying to rebel against him. Second time we see about Babylon is in the book of Isaiah and Jeremiah. Here we find that when God's people or Israelis were settled in their own towns and cities, and that time there was another great one single empire in the world. It was called Babylon, and this Babylon was like gold, very prosperous, very powerful, and they attacked Jerusalem and God's people and destroyed Jerusalem and burned Jewish temple and took them captive for 70 years. All of God's people were taken captive to Babylon. Now Babylon is an ancient name. The modern name of that place is called Iraq. Now God was not happy and God brought judgment on Babylon and it became ruins, and today Babylon is all ruins. Then again we see Babylon in the time of New Testament, when Jesus finished his ministry in AD 70, about 2000 years back. There was another empire in the world and it ruled entire known world, very powerful empire. You know about it, the Roman Empire. So here we see that Babylon, which was in Iraq, had changed its location. Now the same anti-God spirit, same rebellious spirit, same spirit that was persecuting and punishing God's people had shifted its location from Babylon to Rome. And these people came, Emperor Titus, and destroyed Jerusalem and burned God's temple, and Jews had to scatter all over the world. And God was not happy. God used these people to bring judgment to His people, but ultimately His judgment is reserved for all ungodly people. So in the book of Revelation, chapter 17 and 18, John writes about Mystery Babylon. He knew, he had seen the destruction of Jerusalem. He wrote the book of Revelation about 25 years after the destruction of Jerusalem, in about AD 95 and 96. That's why when he talks about the end days and coming judgment on the entire world, he doesn't talk about Babylon, but he talks about Mystery Babylon. And he identifies, he says, Mystery Babylon is a great city, Revelation 17:18. And he also says Mystery Babylon is a port city. Now friends, tell me, in these last days, which is the only undisputed empire a kingdom on the world which is controlling the entire planet. It is USA. Tell me, which is the most economic superpower in the world? It is USA. It's like gold. And we see in the book of Revelation how much wealth is described about this great city. It is all there in USA and in New York. But God is going to bring judgment on these places. My dear friend, if you are living in USA and in New York, this message is for you. Is USA Mystery Babylon and you need to worry and fear and panic? No, Mystery Babylon is not USA. I do not believe it, because it is not Mystery Babylon now, but it will be after rapture, when all of God's people who are in USA will be gone with the Lord. Most of the God's people in the world today are concentrated in USA, and God is not going to bring judgment on USA or any city in USA till his people are there. But once they are taken away, the Mystery Babylon will take over, and it will show its real color, and greatest number of saints and prophets will be killed in Mystery Babylon. So right now you don't need to panic. You don't need to change your location. You live happily and enjoy God's blessing. But in coming years after rapture, yeah, coming to any time now after rapture, it will be Mystery Babylon. Then again we see one more thing. The Babel, as we saw in the Old Testament chapter 11, what was the unique point of it? Its unique point was that they spoke all one language and they had unity. Dear my friends, today, which is the global language? You will say English is the global language. All the people in the world speak English. No, my dear friend, English is not the global language. The global language today is the digital language, digits. Because of the digits, you can translate all languages by a computer. You can translate text into sound into photos, photos into videos, and vice versa. There is no limitation what digits can do. I remember some time back I saw a multi-level online game where people from all over the world, if they don't know their each other's language, no problem. Hungarian, Romanian, French, Japanese, they all could play together and they could understand, they could communicate, because as soon as they write a text, computer will translate in other person's language, and they used to converse, and they converse very easily. And who has given this digital language to this world? Dear friends, this digital language which has come in the world has come from USA and internet. So we have gone back to about 6,000 years to the Babel, where people spoke one language. They rebelled against God. They rejected God. They rejected all his prophets. They rejected all his words, and they didn't want to do anything with God. So that situation has come again, and God is not very happy. He is watching, and he is about to bring judgment to this world. But before he will do that, he will take away his people. So you need not worry, you need not panic, but you can come back to God. This is the time for you. Do you belong to those people, those group who are rebelling, who are speaking against God, who are plotting and making project to destroy God's kingdom, or you are the part of the kingdom of God? Thank you very much. Now next video we will see not about America. America is far away, but we will see, does Bible say anything about India and Pakistan in the Bible? Have you ever thought about it? Yes, in next video we'll see, does Bible say anything directly or indirectly about end times in India and Pakistan? So stay tuned. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.